Welcome in, welcome in. Welcome back to the Crypto Bully Bear channel. Now, just wondering why so many people are complaining about the lawsuit. Everyone's crying about the lawsuit. We already know that the lawsuit was planned. It's obvious. I mean, hello, the SEC goes into the court. The judge is demanding them to hand over stuff. For the first time that I notice or experience that a party tells the judge what they're going to do and not do exactly what the judge is asking them or ordering them to do. That there should just highly tell you how things are being played out. We know this, and one of the things I don't understand is it's like what I don't understand is everybody keeps attacking the lawsuit. Like I said, it's obvious that this was planned out, the lawsuit. It's obvious that Ripple needed to be there in order to lay down a new test. It's a whole new digital asset that pretty much the government can't really shut down. So of course this needs a whole new regulatory system. Of course this needed to be into the courts because the SEC can't make rules. They can't put labels on people. Not rules, but they can't put labels on companies or entities to state what they are. So they have to force them into the court where the Supreme Court is able to put a label on the company or entity that's there. And we know with these new digital assets that there had to be a new test. Just had to. I mean, it's almost like the Howey test is like the PP test. And the digital asset test is like a poopy test. Two totally different tests. But when you say you have to go to the bathroom, you do one or the other. So it's like the SEC is thinking like, well, buying digital assets is almost like going to the bathroom. If you go to the bathroom and you pee, then you go to the bathroom and you poop, they kind of look at it like, oh, is it kind of the same thing? It's really not. Pee is liquid and it's yellow, and if you eat healthy, poop is usually brown and solid. So, sorry to make that kind of comparison, but that's the only way I could have thought about people thinking about, oh, it's the same thing, you're going to the bathroom. Or like, it's always the same thing, you're buying assets that relies on a company for greater gains. Like, no, it's totally different. Yes, anybody is investing in order to get gains, that's obvious, hello. But it doesn't all go the same way, or all doesn't come out the same way. And sure, all doesn't look or smell the same way. So that being said, Ripple needed to go into the courts. But what I can't understand is that people are almost like trying to rush this into a closed case. And we understand once this case is closed, it most likely won't be affordable for the regular average guy. So while you still can get XRP on a clearance price, keep accumulating, keep buying, stack up your bags. Because once the lawsuit is over, yeah, we're going to see some nice gains, but come on, don't really fool yourself. You ain't freaking selling at like $5-10. Unless you're holding like 250,000 XRPs, or if you're holding 6-digit XRPs, then okay, maybe you're gonna sell a few, 5%, 10%, if it reaches $10. But come on, if you know XRP and you've been in the game and you've been following these influencers on YouTube, Twitter, if you've been watching my videos, then you understand the XRP will be at least 4 digits. It has to be high. I think it's going to be at least five digits, easy. Because if XRP is going to handle the World Bank money, then it needs to be high and fast. You can't sell 1 million XRPs if they're $1. 1 million XRPs. I'm sure it's going to take longer to transact than 10 XRPs, 100 XRPs. I'm sure that will go through faster than 1 million XRPs. Yes, it's fast, but we're here to make things super fast, super cheap. And if I got to keep using each XRP, if it's $1, I got to use 1 million of them. I'm sure there's going to be a fee, even though it's micro fees. There's still micro fees add up. So 1 million micro fees compared to 100 micro fees or 10 micro fees. Yeah. And listen, and if XRP is $1, or I mean, it can't be $1. We've seen it go up higher. If it stays at like $10, then even at that, I'm just thinking about it now. If we're in a burn system, that means that they would have to use, instead of, all right, if they had to move $1 million and it was at $10, then they would have to move 100,000 XRPs. As we know, every time you have a transaction, it burns. So either way, XRP is going to get up there if you think about it. If you really think that it can get past $100 and only to $10, well, make sure you understand if it's only $10, that means it has to go. That means they have to use 100,000 XRPs, and by using that, they're burning a lot more. So if it's cheaper, then we're going to be burning a lot more, which is going to shrink the supply a lot faster. If they want to keep the supply up there and not shrink it as fast, then they make the price high. 1,000, 10,000, 100,000, 1 million, 1 million. When all the money is here, I'm sure, 1 million. And if you believe that the Illuminati or whatever, these big elites are behind XRP, then best to believe it's going to be at least 13 million. And I'm sure sometime down the line, I might not be alive. I'm in my 40s. But the time that XRP might hit its full potential, maybe my grandkids will see that, or my great-grandkids. But you know they love the numbers, and I can see 33 million being up there. If technology gives me the opportunity to keep me alive for that long, I might take it. I'm not sure. Depending on how life is going later on. But yeah, just think about it. If XRP is going to run the World Bank money, if they're the chosen one, and they're only going to reach $10, then they're going to use a hell of a lot of XRPs every transactions, which is going to burn a lot of XRPs. And if XRP is here to solve the liquidity problem worldwide, and I don't see it burning that fast and dwindling the supply down. Yes, we have a lot, but there's going to be a lot of movement with money in banks, believe that. So just think about it. Anyway, what I wanted to say was, stop rushing the court case. Okay? Stop rushing the court case. Your friends that didn't believe you, your family members that didn't believe you, let them have an opportunity to catch up. If you're a hater, then yeah, you probably want this to skyrocket yesterday so nobody can get in. But there's plenty of money out there. I'm sure your family and friends are going to come to their senses sooner or later. Hopefully mine do. If they don't, I tried. numerous times to the point where I made myself look silly, crazy. But hey, at least they can't say I didn't warn them and I didn't try. So, guys out there, I appreciate the information you're putting out there for the court case, but let it take its course. Okay? As you can see, this court case should have been done a long time ago. The SEC brings up a court case. They don't have any information, solid information, that they're like, oh, well, we don't really have anything solid, so let's just dig into their information and see what we can pull up and put against them. Like, no, mother flower, no. You're supposed to have your information and evidence in hand, ready to go at war when you go to court. You weren't ready. You just you dragged them in, and you were pulling for straws to see where you can go or get. Then you were begging to get into their information, their emails, stating that you hope that you can find something in there. But now you're just a little guppy in a big ass tank, nowhere to go. So, like I said, we know this is planned already. And I'm going to come out with a video because I believe the SEC and Brad are sitting at the same table playing footsies while they're staring with the grill on top of the table when we can see, thinking that they're going to war. I don't think they're at war. I think they're working together. So my next video, I should show that and see if you guys think they're working together or not. All right? Stop rushing the case. Pack your bags. Pack your freaking bags. Because the faster you rush this case, more likely the price is going to shoot up and you're not going to be able to buy anymore. Okay? So everybody stop being a hater. Let people wake the up and realize it's time to buy some XRP, XLM, and everything else. Because once XRP announces their lawsuit, XLM is gone also. All right. Might be three times less than XRP, but it's going to be up there too. When I speak about XRP, it's XLM, and the more I talk about those two, it's XPR. Those three there, the three X's, yeah, they're all in bed, menage a trois. Yeah, they're all in bed together. I believe so. We're just going after different departments. Like I said, if you have more people collecting payments out there, the more money you can bring in. If Ripple's running out there by themselves, trying to get all the money and making all the payments for every department, they're not going to get as many payments as they would like. But Ripple now can be like, hey, let's work together. I'm going to go over here to the banks. I'm going to grab that money. XLM, you run over to the retail, Walmart, Amazon, all that, whatever. All the stores out in the retail. You go get that money. XPR, jump in your car, run around locally and collect peer-to-peer. Now think about it as a processor. If you have one processor, you can only give out so much information at such a time. If you have multiple processors, multiple payment rails, then you can collect a lot more money a lot faster. Okay? And if you want all the money, you need a team out there that's going to grind hard and fast, because there's going to be a lot of other payment systems out there. You know, you got I think it's Alchemy, you got AMP, that I believe is going to be another big one. You got a few out there, so just got to do your own research and watch. These are the ones that I think that are going to blow up, and I'm working on trying to see where I can get more information, believing that I can think that Brad and SEC is in on it together. So Anyway, that's it for this video. Thank you for liking, watching, subscribing. Stop rushing this, because the faster you rush this, the quicker you ain't going to be able to buy XRP. That's just the obvious. So slow your roll, pack your bags, and when these guys are ready, then they're going to let it go. All right? They're going to let it go. They're not ready. And you know what? Maybe the banks are not ready yet. Maybe everybody has to upgrade their system. Alright? Even though we know this shit was planned out, they can't tell these other bankers that it was planned out. You always got a squealer. So you got to pretend like everything's brand new. It would have been nice that if everybody kept shut the up, and then had everything loaded up. Every bank had all the programs ready so they could be interoperable. But they have to play the show out. Everything's new, so we got to run in a new system. So just be patient. Millionaires and billionaires usually are not made overnight, but with this new asset, we will be. Hopefully. That's if the price is high. Anyway, thank you for liking, watching, subscribing. Don't rush the system. Average in. Dollar cost average in. And we're almost there. Finish line is almost there. People are just cleaning up the crumbs. They're pulling out their little dustpans, sweeping up the little dust. It's going to be time to open up the doors for a whole new financial system. Get ready.